Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I was asked by the gorgeous Cheryl Adams, would I make a combination, well, would I make an accordion pop-out card like lovely Sam had done on Mixed Up Crafts and the gorgeous Dawn from Dawn's Stamping Thoughts. So I've looked at both. I like both. Not sure about the closures at the ends, so I've done my version, but I'm only halfway through it because by the time I make one, it's going to take about 2 hours. So I'm going to show you in stages, but we are going to complete it at the end. So I haven't got nothing to show you now, but you'll have the end product in a minute. Well, at the end of the video. And then I'll have a thumbnail because I can take a photo of it then. And then you'll see it before the video comes up. So I've got lots of measurements. Mine are totally different than Dawn's and totally different than Sam's. So this is my version of this accordion style card. I did a prototype one today of another lady's and it just threw me off guard and it ended up looking like that and I just didn't like it, so that's going in a bin. But you know me, I'm persistent and I'll keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. So you can do this with 3 sheets of A4 card. My one anyway. So you're going to need a piece that is 5 7/8 by 8.5, 5 7/8 by 8, and then these we're going to cut down to size because we're going to score them as well. We're going to score everything actually, so I'm leaving my measurements there as well. So one of these is 3 3/4 and it has to be cut down to 9. I mean, I love Dawn's version, but the way she attached the last 2 panels on the end and tucked it behind the card, I thought, well, you're missing out on all that beautiful card. So I'm doing mine totally different. And then this one is 3 3/4, but you want that by 8.5. Very similar measurements for the inner card. Dawn did hers at 3 1/4. I wanted to make mine slightly bigger, so you've got more of a visual. So take that blade away. So this is the 8.5 one. We're going to score this at 2 3/4 and 5.5. And then this one, we're going to score this at 2 3/4, 5.5 and 8.5. So there's the little pieces all done. Now the larger pieces, you will score the 8 one, 5 7/8 by 8 at 4 inches. And this one you're going to score this at 4 inches and 8 inches. So that's what you're going to get. There is so much die cut and it's unreal. So I've even taken a shortcut out and I'll show you in a minute. So let's fold and burnish the score lines. This part's very similar to Dawn's, but what I'm going to do next is nothing like what anybody else is. Neither of the other ladies. So we're going to need this to be scored that way as well. So that's our accordion. So we're going to attach this piece onto there, as the other ladies have done with theirs. Just a matter of joining 2 pieces. Dawn used a 12-inch piece of card, and then I had a piece that was 4.5 by 5.5, I think. But I just thought, what happens if you haven't got 12 by 12 cardstock as well? So 3 sheets of A4, and you've got all 4 component parts with little bits, as you've just seen, left over. So I'm going to use art glitter glue because it's my fave, and Gives me a little bit of wiggle space rather than using tape. Lay this down flat. Line that up to the score line. As close as you can get it. And burnish. You know me, I don't like to skip corners. I like to make things a little bit easier for everyone. There's nothing wrong with making life a little bit easier for people. So making sure all your edges have come together. Then you can burnish your score lines. So we've got that bit. I think it's that way actually, so I think I need to fold them backwards. Actually I do. Yeah, you need that join in the back, so you need your flaps coming at the front, so just fold them the other way. I'm using 300 GSM cardstock, so I know mine will take the score in both ways. So there we go. You want to keep that line in the back, so you've got like a massive W. Perfection. So I'm going to be using scraps just to show you stages, because there's no point, I don't want two of these cards really speaking. I know I can send me the one I'm using to. So what have we got in here? I'll tell you all your pieces. You're going to need some scrap of white. Doesn't matter. It hasn't got to be whisper white. Just white card, because we are going to run. These are the framelets. These are the stitched rectangles, and I've used the third and fourth one in. So that's all you're going to need. I've seen people say you need 3 lots. I'm doing it with 2. So you're going to need 4 pieces of scrap white card. Put them back in the tub. There he is, up there. And what you're going to do, each one, this is where all the die cutting comes in. You're going to basically just cut out 2 together, pop it in the corner, run it through the die machine, just to get yourself a little white frame. And let me show you. Peel this off. Oh, my back. Pop this out. You can keep these. I've been putting them back in my scraps tub. I've got quite a few there now, so these I can use these on something else, or even for sentiments. There's quite a few there. And then you're just going to peel off this little frame. There we go. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. When you've got 4 of them, then you can deconstruct these, she says. I'll just pull them apart, because then you're going to use this one. Don't need the large one now. Just to place there. Oh, he cracks me up. So you don't need that one anymore. You're going to choose whatever cardstock you want. What have I got here? I've used, on my one, Seaside Spray and Pool Party. Now, Seaside Spray doesn't go with the designer series paper, but I think it looks gorgeous. 2 different contrasts of blue together. So you're going to need 4 frames. And then what you're going to do with this, because that's the centre of your frame, and you need it to be, that's just to go on the outside to decorate, you are going to then cut, keeping it level either side, up and down. You're going to go now and cut that out of your die machine, and that one as well. Do not cut all 4. There's no need whatsoever. So less die cutting, a little bit less anyway. Then with you're you're going to cut those 2 panels out, and then with your layering DSP, just say for example, and these need to be, you need 5 of these, and they need to be 5 5/8 by 3 3/4. So let's cut that to size and show you. And you need 5 of those, because you're going to have 4 for the inside and 1 for the out. You can also choose to do 1 on the back if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. So after you've cut these squares out, you're going to need to do that as well on your designers, your layering cardstock. So I would then, once you've got them cut out, flip it over so you can see, pop this in. How did I do it? I think I just guessed, but what I did, I laid it on and then poked it through. But then you've got to cut them out as well. So you've got to cut out them out your cardstock 4 times. So twice the 2 middle ones, and then your 4 layers like that, and that's what your 4 frames are for. So when you've die cut that out at the center, you've got your framework to sit around the outside. Because these are stitched, it only does the inner line. So that's what you'll end up. Let me just do one of them now and show you. So let's just all this washi tape. Ugh. Again, don't throw that away, use it in your scraps bin. Throw this ucky stuff away. So don't forget now, you're going to have a hole in your card. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You only have to do it to 2 of these as well, sorry. I'll tell you now. So it's going to end up looking like that. So you've got your layer on, you've got your frame on, you got it there. Now let me get where I'm up to. I'm going to take that out. Yeah, you only need to do it so it looks like that. So let's get this out of the way. We don't need this section now. I will probably turn that into another card, but not today. So you've cut the 2 inner ones out, you've framed your 2 outer ones. Perfect. That's what you need to get to. That's where we're up to. And we know this folds and stands up beautifully. So just get to that once you get to that stage, then you can move on. Look at all this tape. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be there ages getting it. Washi tape that's so strong. It's a demon to peel off. She says. Yeah, so it does take a little bit of die cutting. I mean, your spare lots of white card for your frames are going to be the longest because you need all 4 of them, but only the 2 inner ones on the inner card. I'll leave that there for you to look at, and then just add your DSP on there. Not DSP, your layers. As long as it looks like that once you've finished. Job's a good one. I don't like putting stuff away with stuff stuck to things. My OCD kicks in. There we go. Oh, I can safely put it away. So we're at this stage. Right, now the little cards. We need to, again, you've got a 3-inch section and 2 and 3/4, 2 3/4 and the 3. You need to add the 3 to there. So let's burnish this first score line, then we can fold the card. again, agitator. You can use tape, or you can use both, you can use just glue. The art glitter glue is brilliant, so add that on there again, making sure it's nice and level. Make sure you haven't gone over the score line, otherwise it'll interrupt with your... Let's just pop the lid on there for a sec. I mean, I will probably finish that other card off. Again, you want to leave your thingy at the back. So fold in and back, fold in and back, and then you've got that. I can see why Dawn left this little piece hanging out of the back, because it gets hidden behind the middle of that card. You don't see it. But on Dawn's card, she had all 4 panels cut out, and I don't think there's need to. Definitely don't think you need to do that at all. So, and then there's your other little section. See what's meaning when we thread this through there. That you don't see that middle section. So what I'm going to do on mine, I am going to glue my panel on there so you can see it all. The beautiful Dawn had hers, this was cut out, and she had this section tucked behind, and you lost out, and the panels didn't look even. And that me and Cheryl's OCD, blah, blah. Isn't that right, Cheryl? My gorgeous girl. So I'm going to glue my sections onto the actual front, showing a border either side. Oh, I think that would even up the panels and make it, and less work. Look at that. I know you, oh, Gaynor's done that the wrong way. So that, you need them to be at the back, so I folded it the wrong way. That's alright, don't worry about me. Like I say, I'm using 300 GSM, and I want to make it easy for you lot to make this card as well. But I will leave links in the description bar for both ladies, so you can have a look at their videos as well. So we're going to slide that through. There we go. And then I'm going to glue, but we're going to do add some more layers first, some DSP, and then we're going to stick that in. But look, you can't see that middle section, and it all folds together beautifully. And now when I do my front panel as well, let me show you where I'm up to. So that's that section. This is where I'm up to with mine. I've added some of the cards. I think it looks really nice together, those two colours. So I'll keep that with my other piece of card. So these are 3-inch panels, see? But like I'm saying, you don't see that section. But doesn't that look effective now? I know this side's not ready, but it will be. Doesn't that look more effective now? And then still folds flat. Perfection, perfection. So let's crack on. I've got a piece of pool party for the front. Oops. Which I'm going to attach after. Which is exactly the same size. It's 5 5/8 by 3 3/4. I've got a piece of Whisper White then. I haven't written that down yet, so let me do that. Whisper White front. This is cut at 3 1/2 by 5 5/8. So I'm leaving them there so you can, just to give me a little border all the way around. Then I'm going to add a piece of DSP there and there, just some odd shapes that I didn't want. It just saved me cutting out some fresh. So, and then I'm gonna cut out the Eiffel Tower in silver, I think, and maybe the word and more. And then I've got to find something. Life is a magnificent adventure. It's going on one of the insides, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of life is a magnificent adventure. You're the joy of my life. And then a more, and the Eiffel Tower going on the front. What do you reckon? Do you think that'll look nice? And then I'm going to add some of this beautiful pink ribbon, but I'm going to glue mine into place under this panel, and I'm just taking off enough to tie a bow. So let's get that now, even though it's not quite finished, because it's, I'm going to say, no one's going to see that because that panel's going over the top. So I'll just keep mine glued into place. Love it. Tie a little bow first, just so we can keep it closed. You don't even have to add a ribbon. You can make a little box to put this in. It's entirely up to yourselves. First time I've used this ribbon. It's cute. So I think that's plenty. Cut that off. So let me tell you your other pieces. Let's put that to one side. So I've cut 2 of these at 3. Right there now. Da, 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 da. 3.5. What's that? Wait, Gaynor, shut up. PP, pool party. Yeah, 4. You will need 4 at 3.5 by 2.5, and you need 2 at 3.5 by 2 3/4, because these panels are 3. So let's get some more gluing in. I won't be gluing in because they, like I say, they're slightly bigger. You could have left them the same size and just pulled it over this side, because no one's going to see the centre, but me and my OCD won't let me do that. It would look odd to me, and then it'd do me head in. So just line these lovely little panels up. So this is the reverse of those beautiful letters. And the Whisper White pieces, you'll need 2 at 3.25 by 2 1/4. 2 of your DSP will be the same. These are 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then you'll need 2 at 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, and that's those pieces there. Let's get this in. Singing adverts here. It's nice and even. That is absolutely adorable. You could add some embellishments on there, or you could even dangle a little tassel off there, add a charm. Maybe you could have even die cut some of these gorgeous flowers to stick in there. Oh, I might do that actually. So these are all your pieces up to now. If you want me to hold it up, you can screenshot that. So yeah, I used 3 and 4. 1, 2, yeah, 3 and 4 rectangle dies I used. So they're the actual card bases. They're the scoring. This is the layers for the large card, the large section of the card. These are the layers of the small card. This is the section for the small card as well. And then for the front, because you've got that layer there, you'll need a piece of 3.5 by 5.5, and it's entirely up to you if you want to stamp on it, add DSP to it, or add both. You know, it's entirely up to you how you decorate the front of your card. So I'll have to put that away now. My back is absolutely killing. So let's get this front panel. Isn't that cute ribbon? Nice. Let's pop that to one side, and we'll attach that in a minute. I'll show you how I've done that as well. Let's get this ribbon out the way. I ain't even got my stamps out yet, I don't even know. So there's one of those sentiments. There's another. There's a lovely little thing to decorate as well there if you want. You got the postage looking thing, the stamp. That says Amore as well. You've got this little flourish. Entirely up to you. So let's get some blocks. Da, 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 da. So I've got a line on that, so I want to make that sure that's straight. Let's just got a line on there as well. Looks okay. Got a line on there as well. Keep this little flourish straight. Dinka dinka dink boom. Right. Ink, paper, cards, light action. And our little stamp there. I haven't worked out what I'm doing on the front really. I'm just grabbing this stamp set and go and have a play. So let's use my black for the sentiments. I think it's nice to just have a play around. I like to work things out, and I like to do it slightly different than everybody else as well, so I think it just makes it your own. You're the joy of my life. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Let's pop that up there out of the way whilst I get my cloth out. And let's add some of these postage lines. And I'm going to do it on the other one, but on the opposite side. Perfect. A little postage stamp. Beautiful. Cute, cute, cute. Where's that other one? Life is like a magnificent adventure. It sure is. Try and keep. Oh, that's just about going to go on there, I think. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. So I've got this little flourish as well now. So I'm just going to stamp off. I just stamp it in the centre. I'm going to do this one down there. Perfect. Love it. So I'm not doing much stamping because I'm going to add some die cut pieces. So let's get them in. Right, which one am I going to have first? Let's put this one in the back here. Careful again, I can see it's shiny. Yes, I know, me too. Nearly smudged it then. Just make sure that one's not smudging in as well. Oh, I'm writing one. Making sure they're all nice and smooth in. Love it. So let's decorate the front. Let's do our paper first. It's either balmy blue or seaside spray, the other colour. I can't remember. Not without going over and matching it up. So I keep these pretty even. Something different in it, girls. Looks good. Loving it. A nice little border around here as well. Where's that? Just pop that out of the way a sec while I glue that on there, because I don't want my ribbon to fall off. I've seen so many versions of these accordion cards in different styles and stuff. Oh, which way around do we want that? Let's have it that way. Right, now I need to open this up. So I know it's going to dangle at the back, but it's not going anywhere else. So let's just move those to one side. Right, pop this in. I think it's balmy blue, that is, but it looks so nice together. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to glue this whole panel on. So lining that up, give yourself a little border top and bottom, push up against that frame and then push down. Just give that a few seconds to go off. You can see the whole of that panel now. Perfect. And then the same with this one. Again. Oh, looking at that was close. Got the dropsies. So again, push up against there, give yourself a little border either side. Just sit that on. I hope that oh, that is absolutely stunning, and it all folds together. And then you can tie it up, and what we'll have to do is come back and make a nice little box for it or something. It would fit in an envelope, but it'd be quite bulky. But can you imagine that sitting on your recipients? Oh, love it. You could go around, add some beautiful decoration down here as well, add some little gems. Oh, I forgot about my coffee. It's gone cold. But that's beautiful. Right, let's see what. I got silver. Oh, I've only got gold over here. Let's have a look. I got some nice black, shiny black. Let me cut that down to 3. Ooh, get my little friend out. Is that gonna be? Oh, I thought I was So we're going to drop that on the floor then. No, not wide enough. I've got more in there, don't worry, so. Let's just see if that cut all the way through. Not quite. I'm going to put it back through with a shim. So I'm just going to use my scratch paper. Oh, please don't come off. I knew I was going to need a shim because it's so detailed. Let's have a look. Yes. Should use my little dye brush really, shouldn't I? Let's have a look. I've got the mat ready. There it is. Maybe I should have had this cut out already. Dye brush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's going to be here for ages. But you get the gist. They want to go back in on themselves. Sorry about this, ladies and gents. Oh, it's stuck down my nail. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Why won't you come out? Kane's having a bad day. There we go. They're coming. They're coming. Oh, ladies, I'm so sorry about this. I think it's because I've had to use a shim. Oh my goodness. Please bear with me. Yes, Gaynor, you should have had this already cut out. Look, yeah, it's peeling the back of my card stuck off. Aren't they fiddly little bits? There's a whole roll there. I'm not even going to pull them out. A few there as well. I'm going to leave those in and out. Otherwise I'll be here all day. Bits everywhere. Oops, sorry. that is going to go on the brand. Whoops. Just there. I won't attach it now because I will go and get those bits out. But if you're going to get the drift, the gist of it. And our Moor should be able to get that out of there now. There. That is perfect. Little bits everywhere. Oh my goodness. Gaynor and an OCD. There we go. I don't want to pull. Oh, there we go. Nice. Nice. I'm going to have that down the bottom. Pop that over there, out of the way. Let's just get that glued into place. I bet it's dried out now. No. That right down there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then when I've got the rest of my bits out, that is going to go on there as well. Perfect. But I'm going to take all those little bits out first. I will give I will take a thumbnail and you'll see the full effect when it's all done. But there we go. There is my version of the accordion style pop-out card. I don't know what you call them. I said I would do it for you, for the lovely Cheryl. So there we go. There we go, sweetness. That's my version, and I think it's less hassle. No one having to cut those panels out. No one's having to skip on these sections by tucking them behind things or slicing down DSP to hide the little flaps or anything like that. Oh gosh, too technical. Keep it simple, keep it plain, keep it beautiful. So there we go, ladies. I'm going to spend the next 5 minutes now taking out the bits while supping up the last of my coffee. So thanks for watching. Thanks for staying to the end. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.